Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green, and it us be fitted to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe. Yet so far hath discretion fought with nature, that we with wisest sorrow think on him, together with remembrance of ourselves. Therefore our sometime sister, now our queen, the imperial jointress to this warlike state, have we as 'twere with a defeated joy, with an auspicious and one dropping eye, with mirth in funeral, and with dirge in marriage, in equal scale weighing delight and dole, taken to wife. But now, Laertes, what's the news with you? You told us of some suit. What is, Laertes? You cannot speak of reason to the Dane and lose your voice. What wouldst thou beg, Laertes, that shall not be my offer, not thy asking? The head is not more native to the heart, the hand more instrumental to the mouth, than is the throne of Denmark to thy father. What wouldst thou have, Laertes?
Dread, my lord, your leave and favor to return to France, from whence, though willingly, I came to Denmark to show my duty in your coronation. Yet now I must confess that duty done, my thoughts and wishes bend again toward France, and bow them to your gracious leave and pardon.
Have you your father's leave? What says Polonius?
He hath, my lord, wrung from me my slow leave by laboursome petition. And at last, upon his will, I sealed my hard consent. I do beseech you, give him leave to go.
Take thy fair hour, Laertes. Time be thine, and thy best graces spend it at thy will. But now my cousin Hamlet, and my son.
A little more than kin and less than kind.
How is it that the clouds still hang on you?
Not so, my lord. I'm too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast thy nighted colour off, and let thine eye look like a friend on Denmark. Do not forever, with thy veiled lids, seek for thy noble father in the dust. Thou know'st 'tis common. All that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
Aye, madam, it is common.
If it be, why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems, madam. Nay, it is, I know not, seems. 'Tis not alone my inky cloak, good mother, nor customary suits of solemn black, nor windy suspiration of forced breath, no, nor the fruitful river in the eye, nor the dejected hague of the visage, together with all forms, mood, shows of grief that can denote me truly. These indeed seem, for their actions that a man might play. But I have that within which passeth show, these but the trappings and suits of woe.
'Tis sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these mourning duties to your father. But you must know your father lost a father, and that father lost his, and the survivor bound in filial obligation for some term to do obsequious sorrow. But to persevere in obstinate condolement is a path of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief. It shows a will most incorrect to heaven, a heart unfortified, a mind impatient, an understanding simple and unschooled. We pray you, throw to earth this unprevailing woe, and think of us as of a father. For let the world take note, you are the most immediate to our throne, and with no less nobility of love than that which dearest father bears his son, do I impart toward you. For your intent in going back to school in Wittenberg, it is most retrograde to our desire, and we beseech you, bend you, to remain here in the cheer and comfort of our eye, our chiefest courtier, cousin, and our son.
Let not thy mother lose her prayers now. I pray thee stay with us. Go not to Wittenberg.
I shall in all my best obey you, madam.
Why, 'tis a loving and a fair reply. Be as ourself in Denmark. Madam, come. This gentle and unforced accord of Hamlet sits smiling to my heart. Come away.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. Oh, that the everlasting had not fixed his canon against self-slaughter. God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie, fie. 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed things rank and gross in nature possesseth merely. That it should come to this. But 2 months dead, Nay, not so much, not too. So excellent a king that was to this, Hyperion to a satyr. So loving to my mother that he might not beteem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Oh, heaven and earth must I remember, where she would hang on him, as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on, and yet within a month, let me not think on it. Frailty, thy name is woman, a little month, Oh, ere the shoes were old with which she followed my poor father's body like Niobe, or tears, where she, even she, oh God, a beast that once discourse of reason would have mourned longer, married my uncle, my father's brother. Yet no more like my father than I to Hercules. A little month. And yet the salt of most unrighteous tears had left the flushing in her galled eyes. She, Mary. Almost wicked speed to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good. But break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
Hail to your lordship!
Oh, I am glad to see you well, Horatio. Oh, I do forget myself.
Good, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
Sir, my good friend, I'll change that name with you. To what make you from Wittenberg, Horatio? Marcellus.
My good lord.
I'm very glad to see you. Good evening, sir. But what, in faith, make you from Wittenberg?
A truant disposition, good my lord.
I will not hear your enemies say so, nor shall you do my ear that violence to make a trust or of your own report against yourself. I know you are no truant. But what is your affair in Elsinore? I will teach you to drink deep ere you depart.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Really do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, it followed hard upon.
Thrift, Horatio. Funeral baked meats did coldly furnish forth the marriage tables. Would I had met my dearest fellow in heaven wherever I had seen that day, Horatio. My father. Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
I saw him once. He was a goodly king.
He was a man. Take him for all in all. Shall not look upon his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Saw who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father.
Cease in your admiration a while with an attent ear, till I may deliver upon the witness of these gentlemen this marvel to you.
The gods left them here.
2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo, on their watch, in the dead vast and middle of the night, been thus encountered. A figure like your father, armed at point exactly, cap a pay, appears before them, and in solemn march goes slow and stately by. This to me in dreadful secrecy in part they did, and I with them the 3rd night kept the watch, where, as they had delivered, both in time, form of thing, each word made good and true. The apparition comes. I knew your father, these hands are not more like.
Where was this?
My lord, upon the platform where we watched.
Do not speak to us.
My lord, I did. But answer made it none.
It's very strange.
If I do live, my honor, lord, 'tis true. And we did think it redounded our duty to let you know of it.
Indeed, sirs, but this troubles me. Hold you the watch tonight.
We do, my lord.
We do. I will watch tonight. Perchance we'll walk again.
I warrant it will.
If it assume my noble father's person, I'll speak to it, though hell itself should gape and bid me hold my peace. I pray you all, if you have hitherto concealed this sight, let it be tenable in your silence still. And whatsoever else you'll have tonight, give it in understanding, but no tongue. I will requite your loves, so fare you well. Upon the platform 11 and 12, I'll visit you.
Our duty to your honor.
Your loves is mine to you. Farewell. Spirit in arms. Oh, all is not well. I doubt some foul play. Oh, but the night will come. Till then, sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all the earth o'erwhelm them to men's eyes.